Right.
And one word or the other, Elaine, Shelley, Shericka, Shelley, Elaine, Shericka, Shericka, Elaine,
Jamaica.
Shelley.
All we hear is Jamaica,
We
Jamaica,
will be
Jamaica.
happy.
Maxing world record. Unbelievable. He's done it again.
Thompson pulls here. Thompson hero wins. 10-6-0. Olympic record. Whoa.
Another goal. The legacy as one of the all-time greats is surely complete. The Olympic champion becomes the world champion. Defending champion comes back and wins again in supreme style.
And then we had Shericka coming up in the 100 meters, dropping an 11-second on the nose run. What did you think about Shericka's run?
Shericka has been racing a lot this season, and she has been putting a lot of work into fixing the first part of her race. We saw her in the indoor season race competitively in the 60 meters quite a few times. She even went to that 60-meter world indoor finals and was part of that four-way 7:04 finish with four athletes posting this similar time. And so we know that Shericka has been doing the work to improve her 100-meter time. So I'm not surprised to see her dropping that 11 seconds for her first run at all, because she has been putting in that work to improve the beginning of her race and get faster and faster.
All right, sorry guys, my phone is a little bit away from me, so I won't be able to get it, and it's ringing. So I apologize for that in the background. But yeah, Shericka looked the part, and she looks like what she was working on during the indoors is paying dividends based on this first 100-meter run. Her start, I mean, it's not Shelly's start, but it still looked good, right? So I mean, that only bodes well for a faster Shericka coming into trials and then obviously the world championships, right? So I mean, Shericka commanded the race from start to finish, and she looked completely solid. So yeah, I'm expecting great things from her. If I should rank athletes in terms of how they look so far, and I know everybody's been trained under a different coach, so things are different. But if I should go by what I've seen so far right now, obviously Shelly is leading
By far.
by far, right? Shelly is leading by far, because even in that 200 meters, she looks so easy shutting down.
Yes.
And
She could
then,
have easily beat Antonique
yes, she
Strong
could
if
have.
she wanted to.
Yes.
She had already shut down.
Mm,
She ran 140 meters, 150 meters max of that
right.
race.
So yeah. So and then when you talk about Shericka,
Okay, Shericka is next in line as far as where she reaches in her background training
right? Because
after
yeah,
Shelley
I
and
think
Kate
so. I
Price.
think so because I'm looking at Elaine, and even though I said it's so hard to gauge, I just want to be fair and based on what I'm seeing from the eye test. Shericka does look ahead of Elaine right now, but everybody was ahead of Elaine last year in trials, and we know how that ended. So it's not necessarily how the season starts; it's how it ends. So again, that's just a little ranking that I've seen so far from our top three guns that we're expecting to be on the start line for the 100-meter finals in
Yes.
Oregon.
Yeah, I concur. That's where they're at now. But again, it's not where you are now, it's how you end.
Right.
And one or the other, Elaine, Shelley, Shericka, Shelley, Elaine, Shericka, Shericka, Elaine,
Jamaica.
Shelley.
All we hear is Jamaica,
We
Jamaica,
will be
Jamaica.
happy. When we hear these names, we just hear Jamaica, Jamaica,
Jamaica,
Jamaica,
Jamaica.
and that's all we need to hear
Yeah.
here at TXT Track Time. We love and support all our athletes. So there's that.
Yeah. And guys, there's another thing because somebody said something in the comment section that I have to address. No, you need to understand that there can only be one winner in a race. So if we pick a winner, don't get mad and get in your feelings because it's not your winner. This is just our opinion. We encourage you to get into our comment section and give us your opinion. We welcome it. and we won't be cussing you and saying, oh, you shouldn't be choosing that person, right? So allow us to have our own opinion and our own take on how we see the races. If we call a winner, it doesn't mean we hate everybody else. We're just calling a winner based on what we are seeing, based on progression so far. So
For
yeah,
that particular race. It could
yeah, for that
change through the
particular,
next
yeah,
week.
it can change at any given moment. I'm
Mhm.
calling based on what I've seen so far. Just like I just gave you the stats so far, I see Shelly ahead. That's the same thing. So come trials, it could be a different story. Come Eugene, it's going to be a different story as well. So race by race, guys, don't think we're playing favoritism, even though we do personally have favorites.
But this is TXT track time, and our personal favorites stay on in our personal lives.
Yes, that it does.